the journey to unbreakable confidence and purpose. There comes a moment in every person's life when you realize that the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is you, not your past, not your circumstances, not your mistakes, not what people said about you. You, the limits you've accepted, the doubts you've entertained, the fears you've allowed to whisper, maybe you're not enough. But let me tell you something. The day you decide to stop believing those lies is the day everything begins to shift. Because the truth is this, the most powerful force in your life is your belief. When you truly believe in yourself, not halfway, not sometimes, but fully, you become unstoppable. Not because life suddenly becomes easy, but because you stop giving up when it's hard. You stop waiting for the perfect timing, the perfect opportunity, the perfect version of yourself. You stop letting fear have the final say. Confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about moving forward even when you're scared. It's about saying, I may not know how yet, but I will figure it out. Confidence is not arrogance. It's not walking into a room thinking you're better than everyone else. It's walking in not needing to compare yourself to anyone at all. True confidence is quiet. It's steady. It's the result of every moment you push through when you wanted to quit. It's built, not born. Every failure, every setback, every no you've ever faced, that's what strengthens you. But we live in a world that loves instant gratification. We want success fast. We want recognition now. We want results without resistance. But here's the truth. The process is what gives you power. The journey is what shapes your confidence. Because if everything came easy, you'd never develop the resilience it takes to sustain greatness. So if you're struggling right now, if you feel unseen or unappreciated, if you're wondering whether your effort even matters, it does. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Every delay is refining your patience. Every obstacle is strengthening your faith. Every challenge is building your character. You have to stop seeing struggle as a sign to stop and start seeing it as a sign to grow. Because the only way to truly become unstoppable is to stop running from resistance and start learning from it. The fire that scares you is the same fire that will forge you into something unbreakable if you let it. Now, let's talk about purpose. Because confidence without purpose is like a ship without a compass, powerful but directionless. Purpose gives your strength meaning. Purpose turns your pain into power. It turns your why me into watch me. It transforms you from someone who's merely surviving into someone who's living with intention. Finding your purpose doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out. It doesn't mean you have to know the entire path. It simply means you start by asking, how can I use what I've been through to help others? That's where purpose begins. In service, in meaning, in growth. Your scars become your message. Your lessons become your legacy. Think about it. Every person who has ever inspired you didn't just wake up one day confident and successful. They went through seasons of doubt, failure, rejection, heartbreak, but they didn't let those seasons define them. They used them. They turned pain into power, fear into fuel, rejection into redirection. That's the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Not talent, not luck, but persistence. Becoming unstoppable isn't about never falling. It's about rising every single time you do. It's about trusting that every fall was necessary, that every loss was leading you somewhere greater. Sometimes what you think is a setback is actually a setup for your breakthrough. You will lose people on this journey. Not everyone will understand your drive, your vision, your growth. That's okay. Growth demands space. Some relationships, some habits, some versions of yourself can't come with you where you're going. And letting go isn't failure, it's freedom. You'll face moments where you feel like giving up. You'll hear that voice that says, this is too hard. Maybe it's not meant for me. But remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Butterflies are born through struggle. And you are being transformed into something stronger than you've ever been. Your power lies in your persistence. Every day that you wake up and keep going, even when it doesn't make sense, even when you don't see results, even when no one claps for you, that's confidence in action. That's purpose in motion. That's what makes you unstoppable. And when you look back, you'll realize something powerful. Every no protected you. Every delay positioned you. Every hardship prepared you. You'll see that you weren't losing, you were becoming. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need validation to be great. You don't need anyone to tell you you're ready. You already are. You just need to believe it deeply enough to act like it, even when it's hard, even when you're scared, even when the outcome is uncertain. Becoming unstoppable doesn't mean you'll never feel fear again. It means you'll stop letting fear control your direction. You'll feel it, acknowledge it, and move forward anyway. You'll learn to replace what if I fail with what if I fly. You'll stop waiting to be chosen and start choosing yourself. And one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, you'll stand in the very place you once doubted you could reach. And you'll realize that every ounce of pain, every sleepless night, every silent prayer, every small step forward, it all mattered. It all made you. It all brought you here. That's the beauty of becoming unstoppable. You don't just reach your goals, you transform into someone who no longer needs external validation to move forward. You become your own source of motivation, your own reason to keep going. So today, I want you to stop waiting, stop overthinking, stop letting fear decide your fate. Step into your power, speak your truth, take that risk, because your future is waiting and it's far too bright to let doubt dim your light any longer. You were born for this. You were built for this. You are ready.